Hey everybody, this is Dustin, Derby Specialist, and I'm in here with Terry, and we're inside a Grand Design Reflection. So one of the issues on this same unit that we were talking about earlier on the top of the Slideout, I seen some weird marks, and the unit was making some noises, and the owner had already had the ski replaced on this side. You can see where this is chipped off. So the owner said, hey, that screw came loose, and he tightened it up, but it's back loose again. So even though the room weight of it is resting on this skid pad, this is like some kind of nylon pad to let it run up and down. As you can see, there's a screw missing, there's a screw missing, screw missing, and then it basically did every other one all the way down. So we're going to come in and see if we can't tighten this up or add another screw to it or something oversized, and then go and put in the screws on every other one that's missing, and then try to give them a little light tighten. But make sure you're checking those. Even if they didn't, in this situation, they didn't install them in every one, or they did, that's still a plate that this room is running up and down on. And so it's still creating friction as it's going in and out. Even when it's closed, the weight is on that room and it's vibrating and moving and shaking. So, it's a good idea to check that skid plate on there. The other thing that Terry's doing, so he's going to take care of that. And I don't know if that end down there, Terry, is moving or not. Yeah, there's a little bit of movement, but when that room's going in and out, or the room's all the way in, Terry, I could grab it with the owner and I could shimmy it with my hand. Yeah. So there was that. We were hearing some kind of weird popping noise. So I'm thinking that was that molding shifting back and forth, because I didn't see underneath. I was feeling the floor. I was looking at all the mechanisms and stuff. So maybe after you get the top of the Slideout taken care of and you get this taken care of, come snag me so we can see if it's still making the same noise, because it might correct itself. But basically up here on top of the roof, on that molding, all the way down on both sides, as we did the last video, every other screw, so it would be like if you skipped every other screw on this molding, and they're pre-screwed every 6 inches. Well, it's the same T-flange, but every other screw on the top was missing. And so it basically now allowed this molding to walk itself, which is, causing vibration and movement up there. So he came in, and I think this one's a 2019. He's added some accessories to the door and stuff that you're looking at, Terry, so that wasn't originally there.
Yeah, I was just looking at it because I want to put one on my trailer.
Yeah, they're nice. Yeah. But anyways, the owner's taken really good care of this coach. It's actually, what model number is this one? Oh, it's covered up because of the new door threshold. But maybe I can see it over here. But I think it's a 2019. He's took really good care of it. It still needs some other general maintenance to it. Dave's in the process of replacing another roof on a unit next to me. This is I gotta get my glasses on, an 8 of 2019. And where's our model number? It's not on here. It's hiding. Yeah, I don't see it. Anyways, but it's a Grand Design Reflection. I don't think it's the one. No, it's not the 151 that I was thinking about, the other one. But it's a Grand Design Reflection. Me and the owner went over it pretty well when he came in, looking at different things that needs to be done on it. He has added a lot of nice accessories to it. So he has added the bars for stabilization. He has added the snap pads. He added that extra arm that Terry's looking at because he's going to put one on his trailer. He did add this handle on here for the door.
He's got his screws that come back down here.
Are they backing out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they sure are. Yeah. We'll tighten that up for him, too, if they'll hold. And then note that down so that he knows. I mean, he'll eventually see it in this video, but, so there's a lot of stuff that people don't realize, whether it's our repair shop or others, when we come across stuff, like maybe we're working on something over here, and then, there's a screw missing. Well, there's things that we do to them all the time, just as, whether you want to call it a goodwill or just taking care of our customers because we're going to see them. Did you notice too, Terry, here he lost his star washer? And so he put this one in back here. Mm-hmm. And then he lost one on the other side over here as well. I don't think we have any of those, but I told him if we did, we would try to let him know, but I don't think we do because I looked the other day when he was here. This one's starting to back off too.
I think we've got some.
Yeah. But I don't know if we have the pins or anything. So he didn't want us to mess with it. He just said leave it. But he did the same thing on this one. as he put the little safety pin in place to hold it. But keep an eye on those star washers if you're seeing this video, because these tend to pop off and vibrate out, like, you know, so sometimes you have to go back in and reset them. Some of them have them only on one edge, so you can see how it's not super tight. And some of them have a head, and some of them don't. Some of them will have a double star washer on there. So vibration, shifting, you know, rattling. People don't realize how bad these things shake and flex and give. And a lot of it comes to, we have just rough roads everywhere. And a lot of it can be prevented by slowing down, watching the roads, the tires you have, the suspension you have. I did? Cool. The kind of pin box you have. So like this unit here, I would say, hey, you know, go with it, because it's got the traditional style. I'd say go with like a Gen Y, even if you did a regular old, you know, pin attachment. I don't know what suspension he has on it. He's got, I think, stock. I'll go to the other side real quick and see, just because I'm curious. It's got the flagpole up here. Let's go over here. Oh no, this one's got the Slideout out too, so I'll have to just bend down and zoom in. But let's see here. Oh yeah, he's got my friend I don't like. Get rid of that, will ya? So anyways, take that guy out of there and put something decent on. All right, well, hey, at least he did all the bug screens, which is fantastic. And, you know, he's got some maintenance work to do around some sealants and stuff on the body. But other than that, overall, the unit's in good shape. He's been taking good care of it because of the age. And we can tell that by the colors of the plastics and some of the areas that he's been doctoring up and how he's kept it, you know, maintained. So anyway, stay tuned for more. This is Dustin, your RV specialist. I said I was with Terry, and we're messing with this slide out and the other slide out, changing out the seals, redoing the Turnabond tape on top, fixing the inside, and we will go from there. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Dustin, Terry, RV specialist.